Dear students, in this video I am going to discuss the Cauchy integral test for the convergence of a series. Before going to discuss the test, let us discuss few definitions. So convergence of the infinite integral 1 to infinite f of x dx. Fine. So the infinite integral 1 to infinite f of x dx is said to be convergent or divergent if limit t tending to infinite 1 to t f of x dx is finite or infinite. That means here in this integral we are writing in place of infinite t and then taking the limit t tending to infinite. If the value of this limit is finite, then this integral is convergent. If the value of this limit is infinite, then this integral is divergent. Fine. So this is the definition. Now there is a theorem without proof. If f of x is greater than equals to 0 for all x greater than equals to 1. Here we have taken greater than equals to 1 because in this integral you will see that the lower limit is 1. That means x is greater than equals to 1. So if f of x is greater than equals to 0 for all x greater than equals to 1, then integral 1 to infinite f of x dx is convergent if and only if there exists a positive number k such that for all t greater than equals to 1, 1 to t f of x dx is less than equal to k. That means this limit 1 to t f of x dx is less than equal to k. If so, then generally this integral is convergent, and if this integral is convergent, then we can find this number k such that this inequality holds. So this is the theorem. Now we have taken two examples. Examine the convergence and divergence of integral 1 to infinite dx upon x, and second example is 1 to infinite dx upon 1 plus x square. Fine. So here we have integral 1 to t dx upon x. So just integrate this. So here in place of infinite we have written t. Fine. So now integrate this, we get log x 1 to t. That means log t minus log 1, but log 1 is 0, so that's why log t only. Now take the limit t tending to infinite. So 1 to t dx upon x is limit t tending to infinite log t, but log, when you substitute the limit we get infinite. That means according to this definition, this is infinite, so diverges. That's why this integral diverges. Now another example, second, 1 to t dx upon 1 plus x square. Just replace this infinite by t. Now integrate this, so we get tan inverse x 1 to t limit. That means tan inverse t minus tan inverse 1. That means tan inverse t minus tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Now apply the limit, so we get limit t tending to infinite tan inverse t minus pi by 4. But after substituting the limit we get tan inverse infinite, which is nothing but pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is pi by 4, a finite value. That's why this integral is convergent. Fine. So now we have another definition, non-negative and monotonically function. Let f of x be a real valued function with domain 1 to infinite. Domain is 1 to infinite. The function f of x is said to be non-negative if f of x is greater than equals to 0 for all x is greater than equals to 1. That means this value f of x, the value of f of x is always greater than equals to 0 for all x greater than equals to 1, because the domain is 1 to infinite. That's why. So whenever this function is non-negative. Now monotonically function, the function f of x is said to be monotonically decreasing if whenever x is less than equal to y, f of x is greater than equals to y. That means the sign of inequality is changed. Here is less than equal to, here is greater than equals to. That's why monotonically decreasing. Fine. Here x and y both will belong to 1 to infinite. Fine. As an example, f of x is 1 by x square. So this is the this is as an example of non-negative and monotonically decreasing function. Fine. Now we have this test, Cauchy integral test. So statement says that if ux is a non-negative monotonically decreasing and integrable function, so this is non-negative monotonically decreasing and integrable function, such that u at n is denoted by un in subscript, just like sequence, for all n belongs to n, then the series summation of n from 1 to infinite un is convergent if and only if this integral 1 to infinite ux dx is convergent. Fine. So this series convergent if this integral is convergent. Fine. So let us see. So since ux is monotonically decreasing, so whenever n is less than equal to x is less than equal to n plus 1, the sign of inequality will be reversed. That means un is greater than equal to ux is greater than equal to un plus 1. Fine. Now since, because this is monotonically decreasing, so we have used the definition of monotonically decreasing function. Now since ux is non-negative and integrable, so just integrating within the limit n to n plus 1. Here x is a variable quantity, n and n plus 1 they are the fixed quantity. Obviously they are fixed for particular integral, for particular interval. When you put n equal to 1 you will get 1 to 2, put n equal to 2 you will get 2 to 3, and so you will cover the complete range. Fine. So now here anyhow you just take the limit this n to n plus 1, so n to n plus 1 this un dx is greater than equal to, take the limit here n to n plus 1 ux dx is greater than equal to, take the limit here n to n plus 1 un plus 1 dx. Fine. Now here this is a function of n, so you can take it outside and then integrate, so you will get x only, and then substitute the limit, so you will limit will be n plus 1 minus n. क्योंकि ये un है तो ये बाहर आ जाएगा, केवल 1 रह जाएगा, इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो x बन जाएगा, लिमिट लगाएंगे तो un plus 1 minus n. दिस इज लेस देन greater than equal to n to n plus 1 ux dx as it is, greater than equal to, again this is a function of n, so take it outside, then again integrate, so 1 will be there, integrate करेंगे तो x बनेगा, लिमिट लगाएंगे n plus 1 minus n. So after simplification we get un is greater than equals to n to n plus 1 ux dx is greater than equals to un plus 1. Fine. But this can be rewritten as un because our assumption is this. So un is greater than equal to n to n plus 1 ux dx is greater than equal to un plus 1. Now this is 1. Put n is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1 in 1 and adding. So what you will get, u1, u2, u3, un minus 1 is greater than equals to integral. So this will be like 1 to 2 ux dx plus 2 to 3 ux dx plus and so on, and last is n minus 1. So n minus 1 to n ux dx. So this will be 1 to 2 plus 2 to 3 plus n minus 1 to n ux dx. So this can be rewritten as 1 to n ux dx. Fine. So this is written here 1 to n. This is greater than equals to u2, u3, un, because this is put n is equal to 1 here, so u2, then u3, then u4, and last n minus 1 put करेंगे तो ये बन जाएगा un. But in terms of partial sum, this is nothing but Sn minus un, because Sn is what? Sn is un plus u2 plus un. So this can be rewritten as Sn minus un. इसमें nth term नहीं है, so just उसी को subtract किया. This is greater than equal to, this is 1 to n ux dx. Similarly in this term Sn is this, so Sn minus u1 will be nothing but u2 plus u2 u3 plus un. So this is so. So now इसी को reverse किया तो un minus Sn minus un is less than equal to 1 to n ux dx is less than equal to Sn minus un. But un is a positive term, we have already, this is a non-negative, so that's why this quantity is less than Sn. Fine. So this is equation number 2. Now we will prove the theorem. Now the condition is necessary. अब हम अपनी थ्योरम को प्रूव करते हैं. So suppose the series this is convergent, because we have to prove that if this series converges तो ये इंटीग्रल कन्वर्ज करना चाहिए. Fine. So if this series converges, then obviously then its sequence of partial sums is bounded. If series converges, sequence is bounded. That means there exists a positive number k such that Sn is less than equal to k for all n. So now substitute this in equation number 3. So this is 3. So now 2 and 3 implies 1 to n ux dx is less than equal to Sn, but Sn is less than equal to k. So that's why this integral is bounded, and hence this sequence, this integral is convergent. ये हमने पढ़ा था अभी. फाइन, तो ये कन्वर्ज कर जाएगा. नाउ द सफिशिएंट पार्ट. सपोज दिस इंटीग्रल इज कन्वर्जेंट, so obviously there exists a positive integer k such that 1 to n ux dx is less than equal to k for all n. Then again equation using equation number 2 and 4. So Sn minus u1 is less than equal to 1 to n ux dx, but this is less than equal to k for all n. So that's why Sn